Bright Beauty. Every student matters.
Now, let us complete these numbers. We need to complete the given table using these images that are given. Okay. So, let's start with the first one, A part. In the A part, out of 100, how many do you see shaded? It is 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is 26. 26 out of 100 are shaded. So, it is 26 over 100. How do we write this as decimal? It is 0.26, right? So let us put this in this table. So here we have got at the tens place, we have got a 2. At the hundreds place, we have got a 6. So what is the number? The number is, as we have written, it is 0.26. Now the next one, that is the B part. We see the first whole 100 is completed. So 1 we have got in the hundreds. Then we have got out of this 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 38 out of 100 are shaded. So it is 38. So this is basically representing, this is representing a 1 and this is representing 38 out of 100. Or we can write this as 0.38. So the number becomes 1.38. Now the next one, 1 has been completed. So 1 comes here and here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is again 38. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, surprisingly both of these numbers are equal. Here also it is 38 and the number still remains the same. Okay, moving ahead. Here, write the numbers given in the following place value table in decimal form. We need to write them. Okay. So, let us write the first number. Here, this is hundreds. This is tens. This is ones. This is tenths place. This is hundredths place. And this is thousandths place. So, now in this lesson, we haven't just covered the hundredths part. We have also covered the thousandths part. Okay. So, now let us look at the first number, the A part. We have 3 sitting at the ones place, 2 sitting at the tens place. So it will be 3.250. Clear? Let's see the B part. In the B part, we have got 1 at the hundreds place, 0 at the tens, 2 at the ones place. So it is 102. Then after point, we have got 6, 3. Let's see the C part. It is 3 at the tens place and we have got 25 at the hundreds and the thousands place. So 2 and 5. So let us write the C part. So it is 30.025. Let's do the D part. It is 211.902. 211.902. Moving to the next part, that is the last one. We have nothing at the hundreds place. We have got 1 at the tens place, 2 at the ones place, then 2 at the tens place, 4 at the hundreds and 1 at the thousands place. So it is 12.241. 12.241. Okay, and if suppose you want to work such questions in the expanded form, say let us do the D part in the expanded form. So how will we write? We'll write 2 times 100. This one we are writing 2 times 100 plus 1 times 10 plus 1 times 1 plus 9 times 1 over 10 plus 0 times 1 over 100 and 2 times 1 over 1000. I hope this is clear how we can write the same number into expanded form, or directly we can write from the table, that is the place value table, directly to the decimal numbers. Now let us here write the fractions, the following decimals to the place value chart that is given to us. So the first number is 0.29. I'm sure you are very confident to write these numbers. It's really simple to write the numbers in the chart. So 0 comes at the ones place. Then we have the decimal point. And here we have got 2 and 9. Okay. Then it is 2.08. So it is 2.08. It is 19.60. So it is 19 It is 148.32. 148.32. It is 200.81. We need another, here we need another table, that is for the thousands, and there you will have a 2. Okay, and this 2 is basically representing 1 over thousands part. Okay, now let's move ahead. Here it says write each of the following as decimals. So it's simple. This is 29 plus 0.4 plus 0.01. Let's add them together. It is 29.41. Clear? Next one is 137 plus, it is 5 over 100. So it is 0.05. The answer is 137.05. The next one is, the number is 7 over 10. So it is 0.7 plus 6 over 100 is 0.06. And then it is 4 over 1000. So it is 0.004. Do you see? We put 004 because 4 needs to be at the third place after the decimal point. And the answer is 0.764. Now the next one, it is 23 plus 0.2 plus 0.006. Right? So we have got nothing at the hundredths place. So the number is 23.206. If we don't have anything at the hundredths place, it is a 0. Now here it is 725. We are just adding the wholes first. 725 plus, it is 9 over 100. So it is 0.09. The answer is 725.09. I hope this makes sense. Moving ahead, we need to write each of the following decimals in words. Okay, so the first one is 0.03. So either you write it 0.03, or what you can do, you write it as 3 hundredths. So let us write it as 3 hundredths. Clear? Now the next one is 1.20. So we can write it either as 1.20, or we can write it as 1 and 2 this way, because we are writing in words. So it's 2 at the tenths place. We have got nothing at the hundredths place. It's just a 0. We don't need to write it. Okay. Now the C part is this 108.56. So how we can write this? We can write this as 108 and C 56 hundredths. Do you see how we write it? 108 and 56 hundredths. Because 6 is at the hundredths place. So we, instead of writing 5 tenths and 6 hundredths, we can just write it as 56 hundredths. Okay. Now the next one is 10. Let us now write it as 4 with the use of word point. So it is 10.07. Simple. Now the next one, we can write this as 0.032. The next one is 5, or let's write this in the other way. This is, okay, 5 and 8 thousandths. I hope you understand, because here it was 5.008, so we write it as 5 and 8 thousandths. Either we can write it as 5.008. 0.45. What do you think 0.45 is between? Okay, we were supposed to write which two numbers in the tens place. So we were supposed to say what is the tens place of these numbers. So here it is between 0 and 1 itself. Now here we have got, or let's write 1.0. The next one is 0.45. So 0.45 is between 0.40 and 0.50. Is this clear? We are writing the tenths numbers. In between we'll see this number. So 0.19 will be between 0.10 and 0.20. Clear? 0.92 will be between 0.90 and we'll have this side 2.0. Okay, so this is where we'll see 0.92 sitting in between. 0.66, it will be between 0.60 and 0.70. Okay, you see we are writing all the numbers in the tens place from which we can see this number particular sitting in between. Now the next one is 0.57. So we write 0.50 and 0.60. Or you can just imagine this as, where do you see 57? 57 will be seen sitting between 50 and 60. Where do you see 66? You will see 66 between 60 and 70. Where will you see 92? You will see 92 sitting between 90 and, oh great. So here what do we see? After 9, what mistake did I make? I have written a 2 there, right? So instead of 2, what will it be? It is a 1. Wonderful that we checked our answer and we were able to correct the answer itself. So here it will be, after you add every number in tens, so if I'm adding 10 more to 0.09, I'll be at 1.00. Okay, so now let's check even more if say we don't make any error. So 19 will be sitting between 10 and 20. It's good that we have checked the answer and we made a little mistake here, but now it's all good. Now moving ahead here, write as fractions in the lowest terms. So here the numbers are given. We are going to convert them into fractions. So here it is 0.60. So 0.60 is basically 60 over 100. And if we compare it, convert it into a simplest lowest term. So 60 and 100, they both can be divided by 10. So it will be 6 over 10. Further, we can divide both these numbers by 2. It will be 3 over 5. And this is the simplest form of. Now moving ahead to the next part, that is part B. We need to convert this to fraction and in the lowest form, right? So the number is 0.05. 0.05 means that 5 is sitting at the hundredths place, right? So it will be 5 over 100. So we don't need to write all the numbers at 005 over 100. 5 over 100 is also same as 0 over 05 over 100. So now to convert this into a simplest form, we can divide 5 and 100, both of them by 5. So it will be 5 over 1 over 20. Okay. Now the next one is 0.75. So 0.75 can be written as 75 over 100. Okay. So now let's divide both of these numbers by 5 in order to convert it to, or instead of it, let us use the biggest number, that is the highest common factor between them. So the highest common factor between them is 25. So 75 divided by 25 is 3 and 100 divided by 25 is 4. So the answer is 3 over 4. Moving to the next one, it is 0.066 over, so it will be 66 over 1000 because we have got 3 numbers after the decimal point. So we'll put 3 zeros at the denominator. So here let's divide this first by 2. So it will be 33 over 500. So this is in the simplest form. Now it is 0.18 over, what number do you think it will come? It will be 18 over 100. 2 numbers after the decimal point, so 2 zeros at the denominator. Now let's divide both of these numbers by 2. It will be 9 over 50. Okay. Now the next one, it is 25 over 100, as 2 numbers are after the decimal point, so 2 zeros at the denominator. So 25 over 100, we can divide both the numerator and denominator by 25 itself, because 25 is the highest common factor for 25 and 100. So 25 divided by 25 is 1 and 100 divided by 25 is 4. So the simplest fraction is 1 over 4. The next one, how many numbers do you see after the decimal point? 3. So how many zeros should be there at the denominator? 3. Which number has got 3 zeros with it? 1000. So the answer is 125 over 1000. Okay. Now let's divide these two numbers. We'll divide these two numbers by 5 at first. So it's 25 over, it will be 200. Okay. Now we can further divide it by 5. So it will be 5 over, so it's 40. We can again divide it by 5. It will be 1 over 8. So this is the simplest form of this particular given decimal number in fraction. Clear?